Beauty.
Hello, 2024. So I'm back on this social media platform. Not that anybody was tracking my movements, but in case you were, hi. I'm going to be reviewing and giving my opinions, of which I have many, on 90s teen movies, teen TV shows, etc., and probably early 2000s. And on today's agenda, we have the incredible Sweet Valley High. Sweet Valley High were books written by Francine Pascal, and I used to read them all the time. I used to read Sweet Valley Kids, Sweet Valley Twins, Sweet Valley High, Sweet Valley University. I think that's it. And it's basically about these two twins, Jessica and Elizabeth Wakefield, who live in a fictional town of Sweet Valley High, which is supposed to be in California. Iconically, somebody decided to make a TV show of this, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So without further ado, this is Sweet Valley High. But first, a moment for the outfit. First, we need to talk about how the theme song slaps. Could there be two different girls who look the same at Sweet Valley? Firstly, we need to acknowledge the lyrical genius of the Sweet Valley High theme tune. I'm sorry, one of the lyrics is, one of them comes up to you, the others shy and quiet. Could there be two different girls who look the same at Sweet Valley High? Taylor Swift could never. In this episode, beautiful twins, Jessica and Elizabeth Wakefield, are pulling up to their high school dance, which I think is the homecoming. And both have been nominated for Homecoming Queen. But Jessica put herself up. Jessica's the one who would go up to you. And Elizabeth has not. And in fact, her boyfriend, or the boy that she's seeing at the time, Todd, is the one that put her up for it. So Elizabeth, for some reason, is mad at that because he threw her name in the ring without her permission. And she's like uptight and... Jessica, on the other hand, thinks that she's absolutely going to win. There's absolutely no doubt in her mind that she is going to be homecoming queen. And she's like, just hand me my crown, which is iconic behaviour. And to be honest, she deserves it because she really wanted it and Elizabeth didn't want it. But of course, it's TV. We need tension. We need conflict. We get it. So whilst they're at the dance, Jessica spots a cute guy called Scott Daniels. And she's like, who's that? And they're like, oh my God, he's a college boy. That's Scott Daniels. And she's like, oh yes, I want a bit of that. So that's kind of like the subplot. Bruce gets up on stage and announces, dum dum dum, Elizabeth as the homecoming queen, which we all saw coming. Now, the thing about this scene that I find absolutely insane is Elizabeth is supposed to be this like, oh, I didn't want to be up for homecoming queen. It's all so ridiculous. But yet, tell me why my girl goes onto the dance floor, starts dancing, doing a choreographed dance that we've never seen before, and is basically living her best life whilst trying to tell us, the audience, that she's so shy and quiet and she only cares about work. We've seen you. We've been seeing you. She wins homecoming queen, and a geek guy called Winston Egbert, who's actually really cute, gets announced homecoming king. They do a weird little dance. Elizabeth's still mad at Todd. They have a little argument, and then Scott Daniels, the college boy, comes up to Elizabeth and is like, hey, do you want to go out? And because she's mad at Todd, she's like, yeah, do you know what? I will. Jessica sees this and is absolutely fuming. Not only has she lost out on being homecoming queen, she's now lost out on a date with a college guy, Scott Daniels, who's really hot. So she hatches a plan. In all of this, there's like really boring subplot. Todd and Elizabeth get back together. He carves her name on a tree. No one really cares. So Jessica basically hatches a plan. She manages to convince Scott that she's Elizabeth, although they're twins, so why not just say that you're Jessica and you want to go out with him? Anyway, whatever. That's what she does. She arranges to meet him at a college party wearing Elizabeth's cardigan, as if that's the thing that tells them apart. Also, can I just be completely honest and say that these two don't really look that alike? That's just me. So she goes to this college party, and it's obviously full of like lots of older people, and first she's getting her life and they're dancing and they're grinding and they're like, yeah. And Jessica's like living her best life. Meanwhile, in the diner, Elizabeth and Todd are back together, and these drunken college people who come from that party are like, oh my God, wasn't it a great party? And Elizabeth is like, what party? The drunk guy's like, as if you were there with Scott. And then Elizabeth's immediately like, Jessica. So Elizabeth and Todd decide to go to pick up Jessica to berate her. Meanwhile, Jessica's at the party with Scott Daniels, and he's trying to ply her with drink. It's giving date. And they're on the couch, and she's like, oh my God. And he's like, oh my God, you're like such a 16-year-old. And she's like, well, I am 16, even though both of them literally look about 52. So Jessica's like, ew, like, get off me. And then she proceeds to pour her drink of soda all over Scott Daniels and rushes out of the party. Meanwhile, Jessica and Todd are in their really cute car to pick her up, and they're about to like have a go at her when they realise she's really upset. And then they're worried that something's happened to her, and Todd threatens to go inside. He's like, I'm going to kill that guy.
I'm going to kill that guy.
They forgive her. She gets in the car. But the next day, Elizabeth hatches a plan to get Jessica back at the end. So another subplot that was going on was Lila. In the book, she's everything, but they've done her dirty in the series. Anyway, so Lila discovers that the person who's writing the school newspaper, very Gossip Girl, probably where Gossip Girl got the idea from. Anyway, a column, The Eyes and Ears, I think it's called, that Elizabeth supposedly writes. Lila finds out that it's her, and Elizabeth is like, what are you talking about? So as a way to get Jessica back, she spills a drink on her, which means that Jessica is forced to wear her cardigan because she could never go to class with something spilled down it. So she gives her cardigan, and then everyone comes rushing around the corner and they think she's the Eyes and Ears, which doesn't really make sense, but okay, fine. And they carry her off, and that's the end of the episode. Right? Okay, you're caught up. Great. The first thing that we need to discuss is, why does every single high school student in America look about 35 plus? Take this, for example. Like, you're really trying to convince me that these people are 16. Oh my God, that is a lot of neck. A lot of neck.
I feel smothered. I wouldn't mind being smothered by a guy like Todd.
Oop.
Amy Sutton.
Oh, she's gorgeous. 47, but gorgeous.
Royal Tunes, please.
Oh, Manny the DJ is hot.
Queen is...
I love being me.
Same.
This is quite a surprise. I never really thought of being homecoming queen before.
It's a great honor. I normally don't feel comfortable in the spotlight, but you've made me feel very welcome. Thanks.
Okay, and the award for the deadest speech goes to... That was terrible. To me, Winston looks good. They always try and like make the geek character, like just give him some glasses and call it a day. And it's like, he's a good looking guy and his style is better than anybody in this room. So I'm not sure why that always happens in these teen things. It's like, glasses are hot.
As my first official decree as your king, I hereby declare that all laboratory rats are now free. Bruce, you're free to go.
That was actually funny. That joke slapped. Okay, so you just had that dance in your back pocket for what? Like, for someone who said they don't like attention, it's given, I really like attention, which is fine, but it's the lies for me. Do you know what? They kind of make a cute couple. I ship this. Elizabeth, are you actually kidding me right now? Stop it. Stop it. You did all of that. You had everyone watching you, and now you're just deciding that, oh my God, everyone's looking at me. I can't. Everyone's looking at me. Stop it. We see you.
We see each other. We see each other.
I thought you were having fun up there.
That's not the point. You just don't get it, do you?
I guess not.
Do you know what? On this one, I'm going to have to absolutely agree with Todd. I don't understand it either, Elizabeth. Jessica's scheming face is everything. Okay, wow, you're really pushing up on him.
I really love the way you move, Liz.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, bro. I can't say the same for you. Yeah, this definitely had all the makings of a roofie situation. Turtleneck, check. Awful stolen street signs on the wall, check. Terrible lo-fi music, check.
You're only 16.
You and me both, sir.
Why not?
You're not gonna believe this.
Okay, this outfit slays hard.
Right. I'm sure she would write all about her and Todd. Please, wake up and smell the cappuccino.
Best read ever. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Hopefully I'll be back soon with another one. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I've got a whole pile of them. I've got like loads that I've been watching, and maybe I'll do another episode of Sweet Valley High, but I doubt it. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them and their lies and their pretend 16-year-old lies. I'm sick of them. Anyway, peace out for now. Hope you enjoyed it and enjoy the rest of your whatever it is that you're doing. All right, okay, bye.